So here's the track layout. We're here, but Eric doesn't know yet. Richard, we're here, but Eric doesn't know yet. The huge track.
I must be out of the road, so.
How about the, what's up, Eric? What's going on, What's up, Sheila?
I got your stuff.
Well, these are just separate battery packs. That then the
motor.
Now,
The motor oil?
yeah. Oh, you're gonna get over 2,000 milliamps.
Dude, that shit is
There's no
sweet,
signature,
bro.
though.
Dude, absolutely, man. That is sweet. Thank you.
Yes, we have it. What can I do?
Eric, where's the starting line? It's gonna be interesting. Yeah, we'll get a race later. Let's go. Kids Boxstock Finals.
Boxstock Finals number 2. Guys, start them up. Into the early drop. On your mark. Get set, go. Wow, we have a race here. We got a cruiser on the back.
How many laps now?
2 more laps.
3.
Oh, Luca got it. Luca got it.
4. Last lap. I can't see it now. You guys are there.
1, 2, and 3. Here we go.
All right. Good job, guys.
One more lap, I think. Or speedster, I go around one lap. Who got, where was that? First?
Who's first place?
First, what?
That's Luca.
First, second, and third. Awesome.
Good job.
We go to the back.
What was it, Joe?
Like a month.
On your mark. Get set, go.
Oh, false start.
Actually got the lucky lane there. On your mark. Get set, go. Wow. Still slowly catching up.
1.
It's funny, on the turns, happy catches. And then on the straight, they'll have to do a bit of thing. But on the turns, it's not catching.
2. 3. 4. Last lap. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh. Oh, winner. Good job. Boxstock Finals.
Boxstock Finals. First, second, and third.
Adult Boxstock.
On your mark. Get set, go.
Gray! Oh, she got out? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, girlie's car. Girlie's car. Last lap. Stay down. Stay down. Stay down. No Hadouken. Oh! Second. That was a close one. Second place. Race to the key. That was a close one. Alright guys, so you've seen the race. I just want to point out the track layout. As you can see, there's no starting line because Eric forgot about it. But the car starts over here and it moves and it splits over here. As you can see, it's only one recovery tabletop on this part. So this part, one recovery tabletop and also one recovery straight before it goes here and goes back all together. So if you have a super fast Boxstock car, it can shoot out over there or shoot out under there. And also, if you have a slow car and you don't have the proper gear ratio or wheel settings on your kit that you picked, it will have a hard time going up here if you have a low friction wheels, and it will also have a hard time on here on the rainbow lane changer. But that is the dilemma that you have to figure it out when you're racing a Boxstock on this kind of track layout, because if you have too much speed, it might shoot out. If you have bigger wheels, it might shoot out. And if you also have a lot of torque, you might shoot out, not even here or here. Or if you don't have enough torque or you don't have enough pitch or air, you can't go up on the back. So I just want to point that out, and let's continue the video. What's up guys, it's your boy cielshock from CTUSA Mini 4-wheel drive racing squad, and I'm a teacher here in Noobworx. So you've seen the video. It's a Boxstock race. It's a kids and adult stock race from Hobbytown. And I got my boy Richard dropping my wife's car because my wife didn't make it to the race. So we're gonna break down the car that she actually picked, or the kit that she picked to race on that certain track. It's the Beat Magnum AR14 Turquoise Special. Alright, so we're gonna break down why did she pick this kit. Alright, so we're gonna go start. It's an AR chassis, obviously, as you can see. An AR chassis have a lower center of gravity. This is one of the toughest chassis. If you guys watch my old videos, it was an AR chassis review, and the stats of this chassis when it comes to toughness is very, very good. It's also one of the heaviest chassis. So if you take a look, it's made of ABS plastic, nothing special right there. It's run by a medium fluorescent wheels. So it's a medium diameter fluorescent wheel, so it's lighter compared to other bigger wheels or wheels that are made of just plastic, because fluorescent wheels are lighter compared to that. So that's one of the characteristics of this kit, the reason why she picked this kit. It also it's equipped with hard tires already, so it already does have hard tires, so it helps for lesser bounce. Also, it does have this polyoxymethylene low friction rollers. Alright, so AR chassis does have a lower center of gravity, and it also have gear of 351 over there. 351 is the high speed gear ratio, because some kits doesn't have that. Some kits have 4.1, 4.2, or 5.1, so you already got your optimal top speed, even though you only have this medium diameter wheels. So all in all, that's her pick. She thought that her lower center of gravity will help her, which helped her. This car actually won second place. The body's a little bit heavy, even though there's a lot of holes over there. So what she did is she took off the spoiler, she took off the brake skid, Because what happened is, I don't know if you guys noticed, but AR chassis users, especially the stock racers, any kind of stock racers, knows this, that the AR chassis tends to pitch like this. When it jumps on the slope, the chassis or the car is upward. In some reason, the front part of this chassis is lighter compared to the rear part. So it tends to go like that. On that certain track layout that we raced in Hobbytown, the track layout is kind of tough because after a tabletop, there's only one recovery straight, and the landing too is only one recovery straight. If you guys look at the track layout, so that's one weakness that this chassis got, because it's tilting like that, and because it does have a medium diameter tire and diameter wheels, and it does have the hard tires on it, it helps the car to bounce less and still survive the landing, even though it's not the fastest. So the car that won first place is an FMA chassis. It's a lot heavier because it's a Magnum car and it's an FMA chassis, but it is faster than this car. So I don't know how she break in her motor, because she breaks in her own motor, and I don't know if the battery was lower, but that car is faster than this car, and it lands better because it's an FMA chassis. So all the weight of that car is on that front motor. So when it lands, the pitch is going downward like this. The front of the car is landing forward, downward, then the AR chassis tilting like this. So I think that's the only disadvantage, because the rollers are almost the same, because the polyoxymethylene rollers. And I think that's about it, because this is what she picked. If that was me, I will use a bigger wheel kit, and I might use AR2, or I will use FMA. Maybe something with a large diameter wheels, so have better top speed. But yeah, that's what this AR chassis did, and this kit did. And on her own understanding, this is the best chassis that is competitive on that track layout. But it did win second place, so hope you guys learned something about it if you guys encounter something like that on the track. But one thing I just really want to point out for the newbies over there, AR chassis, when they're running, when they jump on a slope on a tabletop, the car tends to tilt like this, and you will notice that, especially if you have if you're gonna pick AR chassis using in stock races. So that's about it. Nothing special about this car because it's a box stock race. Congratulations to all the winners. And this is cielshock from CTUSA Mini 4-wheel drive racing squad, and I'm a teacher here in Noobworx. As I always say, always race humble. Peace.